Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. Welcome back to Spartan 923 Gaming. I am your host. Excuse me, Spartan 923, aka Firehawk 5150, aka Lucas. Hello, Freddy. And we are back on the Death Stinger build. As you can see in the back there, the little art back there. Yay, Death Stinger. Where last time we got the head and the, I think they called this something else. The bust. The bust. Let's call it what it is. The body. The body of it done. And today we will be starting on the tail. So, super excited about that. I'm sorry that things look a wreck over here. I had a movie night last night, and I kind of left a few things down here. So, open that up, please. Okay, I've got the Iron Bible up. I've got all of our frames laid out back here, all of our runners. So, good there. Got a little bit of storytelling to do. To all those who are participating in it this weekend, happy extra life. I don't have enough stance or standing to run a charity. I used to help with charities, but I do not have enough standing or personality to actually get people to donate. So I usually just go, hey, could you donate? Hey, could you donate? Hey, could you donate? And I'd get a few people. I'd usually just spread the word. But anyway, as far as our schedule goes, Tuesday we will be back in Devil May Cry, where we will be continuing our season slings. Say that 5 times fast. And then Thursday we will be in Sea of Thieves. It's been a while. We thought we'd take one of the wolves out and have a little fun, to do a little chill time, a little adventuring, a little stuff like that. So, yay! Let's see. I don't have much else as far as announcements go. So, we are at 152. There we go. We are 152 followers, which is 8 away from our 160 follower goal. So, I'd like to reach that by the end of the year. Hopefully, we can. If not, that's just how it is. But it's usually just my luck, is what it is. But let's see. Fixing. I'm trying to separate you two. Thank you. That's what I want. I'm currently trying to separate my Iron Bible from another thing on my computer, so bear with me. No, I want this. Thank you. I want half screens. There we are. Bullseye. 1,400 yen? Oh, that was probably $148 in United States. Oy. Sorry, I'm overreading. Oh, that's why that one is so expensive, because it was an exclusive. I bet you they don't make any more of them either. It's Koto exclusive. Koto Shop exclusive. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was looking at the one they displayed is the Hiltz version, which for that, the Hiltz version is actually a deep blue and a dark red. Ours is a apparently a just manufactured variant. Anyway, if you want to help the channel, hit that follow button. Help get our videos suggested and mentioned. If not, if you really want to just like personally help out the channel, we'd appreciate it if you could hit us up with by hitting that subscribe button. Hitting that subscribe button gets rid of the pesky ads and helps us out with server fees, maintenance fees, groceries, and all that stuff. And we'd really appreciate the help, especially with the holiday season coming up. It really helps us out. Other than that, I really don't have much else to say, so let's go ahead and get on into the build, shall we? I'll get the camera adjusted, get the cameras up, and we'll get this going. Build camera. Build camera. There we go. Bullseye. Hopefully, my shirt does not pop loose this time, and you guys see the lower half of my back. Alright. I have my viewing up. A gaming beaver. Yes. GPCG. A lot of G's. GGA. GGC. All right. Sorry. Itchy. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Okay. All right. So, what do we got on the Death Stinger here? I hope everyone who's in the chat has having a nice weekend so far and had a decent week. Oops. Oops. Okay, got it. All right, so this cannon that we are working on should be the charge particle gun, the shotgun, and the hyper beam and hyper lasers. So, gotcha. I had to go up to Anime Girl Day. Shout out to Anime Girl, people who helped bring most of these models. This model was not from Anime Girl, but they are super excited to hear about it because they've never seen one. And of course, I was asked again to bring this up to their store when it was done. So that will be interesting. But no, I was up there because of my Jaeger. Again, I didn't get Jaeger through them. They were only ordering the full kits, which there are two types of kits for the CAS system. There is just the armor, and then there is the and then there's the armor kit, which is just the armor pieces, not the full build that has a full Liger Zero in it with no original armor. It's just the proto form, well, the proto style before it has armor on it, and then it has the armor. And some people are like, oh, well, why don't you do that? Because then you'll have all the armor displayed all the time. Yeah, that's true, but when you've watched the show like I have, you kind of get nostalgia for Liger Zero being in the hangar and being surrounded by his other armor when he's about to launch. So, well, I think they pronoun that Liger as a he, I guess. I always thought it could be anything, but eh. They always called him Buddy and Pal, and thing is that I called my partner, who is female, Pal all the time. All right. So, what can we say about this guy? Surprisingly enough, the Death Stinger, as this is model production notes. Um, for the model, the idea for the Death Stinger came from a fan submitted artwork during a Zoids idea contest held by Koro Koro magazine or Koro Koro comic. The concept sketch of the Death Stinger seen in Koro Koro's July 2000 issue. It had many differences, including a shotgun, armor, and blades, etc., etc. In the same issue, they released a prototype of the Death Stinger that's Dale extended for aquatic mode. So, yeah. Uh, so why was I at Anime Girl? I was at Anime Girl to buy Christmas gifts, actually. I was getting my nephew's Christmas gift. Um, I'm kind of taking a shot in the dark because I really don't know. I know they like certain things, but I also know that I wouldn't say. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't say I'm like their favorite person in the world. So I'm not sure how much they usually take my gifts as like gifts or anything serious. Because I believe like the only gifts I've ever really gotten them was like either small Lego sets or because Lego is expensive, or just gift cards that they use for either V Bucks or Lego or Pokemon cards. So I actually was at the store and was like, oh, these would be cool. And so I got them a little something. So here's hoping. Ow. Got it. And also, I needed paint for my light for my Jaeger. So I got some brushes, I got some paint, I got some suggestions on how to paint it. So I probably spent less on myself there than I did on my nephews. Surprising. And tomorrow I have a toilet seat to fix and shopping to do. It's gonna be crazy. Yep. How am I feeling about the new Has Been Hotel? Oh, it's awesome. Uh, New episodes are great. Got 4 more. We got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks of episodes. So there was a huge reveal in the show that drove my partner nuts, and I still kind of want to bug her about it too, because it's just the outrage that happened when I said it. I'm like, oh, they canonically confirmed this about this character. And she's like, no, how dare you? I'm like, what? I can't say it because it hasn't been long enough for everyone to see the episode or have the option to see the episode, so I don't really want to do spoilers. And I know there's that rule of, oh, if you say spoilers, then if they're listening, it's on them. And I'm like, well, I mean, for me, I usually say, well, spoilers, and then I just say it. I don't do a build up or give anyone chance to leave. I just say it. So I'm kind of horrible when it comes to that. So been seeing you playing a lot of Jurassic World. Are you going to be streaming the third one? It's kind of touchy feely with Jurassic Park games. I want to, I really do, but the issue being is that Universal are real buttheads about like their music and stuff like that. So you can't. I To avoid a cease and desist. I really don't want to. I mean, some of the people I've seen that play them usually have like good standing with like either the company or Universal. Kind of goes, oh, this is free advertising for us, and they're a popular person, so we're just gonna let the popular person do whatever they want. And then if someone like me comes along, they go, you're not popular. Like, stop using our stuff. Ow. why does the store want to see the model if it's not one you bought from them? Because number one, I'm friends with the owners. Number two, I described. Oh, Hermitcraft Season 11 has come out today. I do not. It's been a while since I've watched Hermitcraft. I kind of miss the craze for them. So I was watching Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter when most people were watching Hermitcraft. So I know I've seen a few of the Yogs. Not a lot. Not a lot. I think my first foray into Minecraft was as far as watching people play it was a thing called Farlands or Bust. Uh, I know that the host was like a huge ash like celestial kind of person, like astronomy kind of person, and talk about like his visits to NASA and stuff like that, and how much he liked Doctor Who and all that. So yeah, so it was always interesting. No, I don't have. No, I don't have favorite hermit crafters. Hiya. Yeah, I know you're there. But Farlands or Bus was interesting because there used to be limits on the world, and there was a place called the Farlands where the game started pretty much breaking, and this guy was going to travel to them, and I know he made it, um, but I haven't watched him in years. He's still up though, and he's like doing experiments out in the Farlands. So Uncle Rogers, okay. Uncle Rogers, is that's not like the Asian guy, is it? Yeah, he's a comedian and shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know about him. There we go. I've seen him in a few like little videos. Nothing that I can remember off the top of my head, but All right. Shall I read some of the war story behind this Zoid? All right, so military history. This is ZAC 2100 March, the birth of the Gearin, Good Times with Scar, Mumbo, Smallish Beads, and a Bit Impulse. Oh, well, cool. I know that PK. Now, PK from our server, he is a huge Hermitcraft fan. He is a huge Hermitcraft fan. So he'd know all those names. Let's see here. Star Wars lore. Okay. Let me snooze this. All right. So the military history. During the beginning of organoid system experimentation, the Genosaur and Bladelek clashed at the Garil ruins, fighting out of instinct. The Genosaur, realizing it could not defeat the Bladelegger, stole a core from the ruin and fled. This core would later be cultivated as the Death Stinger. So, that is how this thing... It was found at the ruins, and it was brought back, and it was developed into the creature that it was. Alright, let's see here. We need A... Alright, okay. All right. The next paragraph is the rollout, which is like the development and completion of the unit. All right. C8. Okay. All right, so. Oh, I won't read it till after the ad. I will say Friday was a bit of a thing for me because my department, we've had, like I said, we had Zooms will leave, and we also have been taking on a lot in our department that we really shouldn't be, but we're nice people, so we do it. And the thing is, I'm going to sound really not nice person here, but we're kind of getting burnt out by it. We don't have the people, we don't have the time, and in all honesty, it seems that what we have taken on as favors is now not being returned in kind. So I've got backlog. I'm working on Zoomzel's backlog. I'm having people who I shouldn't be answering to telling me what I can and can't do. And just my work is behind by like months because of it. And it's ridiculous. Uh, Friday was, yeah. I was just saying, Friday was just a busy day. Um, and my boss is kind of showing that she's tired. She uh, is dealing with a lot. We're dealing with a lot of people that are giving us heck and asking ridiculous things. And we're just kind of getting tired of it. And there got to a point where a department asked for something that they really should have asked for earlier in the week, but they didn't. They waited till the last day and said, "Oh, by the way, we need all these checks so we can get these out today." I'm like, "Why? Why would you do that?" And So we ended up having to do their thing, and unfortunately, it was something I hadn't done a lot of, and that I probably need to reacquaint myself with. But we had someone that could do the hard part and got that taken care of. So, but long and short of it, by the end of the day, she didn't want to come in that day because she was so stressed out, and unfortunately, because of my incompetence, she had to come in, and she'll say, "No, you weren't incompetent." I'm like, "Well, my lack of knowledge brought you in. I call that incompetence." So I said, I told her, she's like, "I just don't know what I'm going to do today. I just need to relax." I'm like, "You know what would really help you relax?" And she's like, "Let me guess. Watching the current episodes of Has Been Hotel." I'm like, "Yes." It's like, I'm guessing I will, because right now I could use something just comically happy to. And I'm like, "Yay!" So I might have someone to talk to about it next week. Um, so that's gonna be fun. She's usually a binger, so she likes to wait till the whole series gets out and then watch the whole thing nonstop through. Uh, if I wasn't excited about it, I'd probably do the same thing. But I'm so excited about it that I have to watch every episode multiple times. Listen to the music loudly in the company of people who may or may not have children. Uh, I know I was playing a song. I can give song names. There's a song called well, I'm going to tell you what my title for it is, but I know it's shorter and sweeter and to the point with the actual title. I call the song "Beating the Piss Out of You," and I love it. It is so good. It's it's got a good beat. It's got a good rhythm. The singing in it's very good. The message in it's very good. It's good all around, and also just the comedy that's underlying in it. The song, uh, it's a particular kind of song that you wouldn't expect to be uh talking about beating the tar out of somebody. So yeah. All right, so let's see here. The rollout. July, March, April, May, June, July. Wow, months. They developed it in months. That's scary. Okay. As the Imperial Army was retreating, they took two different routes, a northern and southern route. The southern route had been secured, and the Imperial Army launched its special forces to defend the northern route against the advice of the Chief Engineering Department, Dr. F. They launched the Death Stinger, sporting the most complete organoid system to date. During the course of the battle, the Death Stinger was struck in the head by a bullet. Though it was relatively undamaged, its instincts of the Zoid took over. Its pilot's screams were heard over the comms as it went berserk, killing everyone on the battlefield. By the end of the battle, one was everyone was dead, presumably including the pilot, with only a single lightning Sykes having escaped the carnage. Wow! These things, this is a brutal machine. Yeah, but all I was talking about with the Friday was just my boss having to deal with a lot. And then, of course, after we had that talk, um, I was leaving. I stayed till like 12:30, and I didn't have much else to do, so I just said I'm gonna go home, see my kid, get some dinner, uh, get my exercising done, and just go home. So as I was leaving, I saw that my boss was still there after they told me they were going home. So I politely, and I'm probably the only person she lets do this, I politely sent her a gif of Lucifer doing the whole "go home, please," and I sent that to her, and she was in her car like having a moment, and I'm like, oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but then she sent me a laughing face and like, thank you, I appreciate that, I'm going home now, I've sorted things out. I'm like, okay, good. Like, I was so worried. You never said why you were there for the Liger. Oh, yeah, right. I was at Anime World for the Liger because I need to get paint. There are a few accents that do not have like an accent piece, and they have to be painted. So I went to get paint. This would be like, I mean, I've used paint markers, but this one I want to do a good job on, and I really don't want to. How do you get into these models? Well, it's not that hard, actually. I got into them because of a mis a misunderstanding in an order I made. Um, a buddy of mine was coming over for something, and I was going to challenge him to a Gundam fight, and I had ordered another Gundam because I had one Gundam, and I miscalculated because I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was another Gundam like mine because I had a Gundam 01. It was about this big, transformable. It was huge and clunky, and I loved everything about it. And I thought that, oh, I just order another Gundam, and that's what it'll be. And so I ordered the Death Scythe because it looks so cool. And I thought that, oh, Gundam, same thing. And so I got that, and it came in, and I'm like, I get this tiny box, and my mom's like, "Did you order that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." I'm like, it's kind of small. It's like, what do you think it was? I went and got my other one. I was like, "Oh, I thought this." She's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "But I can make this work. I mean, she's like, what? And I open the box. I'm like, oh, it's a model. And it's like, oh, you sure that's? I'm like, I'll build it. And so I built it, and I put in all the work. It was of, it was not really a low grade, but it was lacking in a few things. Um, I didn't hate it, and I was like, okay, fine. And then my brain's like, how can I make this a fair fight when we fight with Gundams? And I tried finding out all these different ways to make them fight and all that, and they're like, yeah, we could have a Gundam fight with this. And I'm like, I tried so hard, and I eventually was like, oh, looks like we're not having a Gundam fight, buddy. So, I mean, it was a small one. It was like a 144 scale, 1/144 or 1/100. It was tiny. It was about as big as this. Was the Death Scythe was about that big. I mean, and then the other model I had was about this big, like way bigger. Uh, it was a model. It was an action figure. So, um, let's see. GTA has the Panther statue heist. Are you getting in on that? I have locked in my Panther heist uh, because we don't have a Clay at the moment. Now, before you get at me, why will you be able to play Sea of Thieves? Because Sea of Thieves is cross-play compatible, so he's going to play that on his PC. But we can't do GTA until he gets Xbox Game Pass again. And with a few things going on, with politics and stuff like that, he's got a lot to worry about. He's worrying about a lot more than just, can I play video games right now? So, I am kind of letting him decide his schedule here right now. So, if he says, I can't do it, I'm dealing... Holy moly, Bray dropped something heavy. I'm not going to push him to do something that he's not going to be fully committed to. So, But get my nephews. I cannot tell because they may watch this. Sorry. Sorry, Carbot Animation did something for Dispatch, and it's pretty good. Because there was a lot of like YouTubers who were voice actors in it, and one of them was Jacksepticeye, and they poured coffee on his character, and he went, "Top of the morning, Lenny!" Exploded. Will you ever do anything like? Oh, okay. Hang on. Will you ever do anything like Hollow Knight or Silk Song? Maybe. They are actually interesting. There we go. Let's see, what's next? Pretty. Ah, shoot. Music. Oh, we have guests.
Yeah, we're a little late for dinner.
It's okay. Daddy put all the sharp things away. Come here. Hello, you little lumberjack.
Got some pumpkin bread for Bubsy.
Look.
Is it good?
Oh.
Nana said you liked it.
There he is. Puppy, 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 puppy. A puppy, 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 puppy.
Bubsy.
Wow.
Got pumpkin bread for Bubsy.
You still working on that one piece? Hmm?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're really chewing on that.
Might have been a little big.
I heard a lot of stuff dropping upstairs.
Yeah. He kind of tumbled off the couch, but he didn't cry. He got right back up.
You goober.
He's missing a sock.
Oh, knocked your sock off, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna go over to Grandma's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Daddy
we need
gets...
to get diapers and the wet wipes.
Did you give her a heads up about that?
I'm gonna text her.
Okay.
You like the pumpkin bread, buddy?
Probably because it's sweet.
Yeah. Say you got mommy's sweet tooth.
No, you didn't like Daddy tickling your ribs?
No, Father.
Okay, go. Let's not get you too excited. You're still chewing. Daddy had to get paint today.
Oh, yeah?
It's for the Jaeger. But he also got this neat, super thin paintbrush.
Detail brush.
Push. Bush. Bush. Do not detail brush your kid. Okay. Ooh.
No more?
Is it making your mouth stick? I think you might need some water.
Okay, Papa.
All right, buddy. I'll see you on my break.
Oh, buddy.
That pumpkin bread's weighing you down, boy.
Get you some big boy water,
Yeah, get some water.
and then we can see about getting some water.
Don't forget to help Mommy out with the groceries.
Okay,
It's not really what I wanted. Bonkosaurus. No. If anyone knows what a bonkosaurus is, good on you. me left him alone. Would I play the dispatch? Maybe. It's got a lot of people that I like in it. I mean, it's got Matthew Mercer, Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey. That went weird. Okay. Yep. Time to find the piece that fell. There you are. Found it. Okay, back to it. My dog. No, Jacksepticeye and Moist, whatever. Yeah, I've watched. I've before Bray was even born. I watched Bluey because I was like reviewing different shows to see if it was something that I like wanted. Uh, because there's actually a few shows out there that are very like gaslighty and manipulative, and I didn't want him watching those. So I went and reviewed a few of them, and Bluey was like a number one, top of the class. So yeah, Bluey's great. Oh yeah, there's a lot, and a few of the episodes actually helped Rio out during like the first few weeks back from the hospital after Bray was born. Helped her out a lot. Um, I know that the first episode I watched with him, even though he wasn't really watching it, he was crying in the middle of the night, and I was trying to calm him down. Was Sleepy Time, and I sat there and he whimpered, cried, tried to get comfortable, and I just put Sleepy Time on, and we got to the part where the music in the background is a music called, I think it's from a thing called Movement of the Planets, and it's titled Jupiter. And so, uh, God dang it. And when it started playing, he calmed down and went to sleep. And so, yeah. And because of Bluey, I found out that Jupiter is actually public domain. So you could use Jupiter in online music and stuff. Not the Jupiter I want to use. I'd love to use the one from Bluey, but that guy's still alive, and it hasn't been 70 years. So, yeah. Interesting thing I found out about public domain is that a song is public domain if there's no family left in the person for ownership and the person has died and it's been over 70 years. Uh, so, yeah. Oh, okay. So we are nearing the end of a first half here. So, uh, so let's go ahead and just start off with this video. Should be up tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central U.S. time. Hopefully, if not, around 9 or 10 or so, it should be up sometime tonight. The second half will be up at 4:30 p.m. Central U.S. time. And those are for YouTube because I know that they'll be up here on Twitch, but not everyone checks my Twitch. So, why don't people check your Twitch? Because I'm a terrible YouTuber. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible streamer. Why else? Why the hell else not? Anyway, our schedule. We're going to be in Devil May Cry on Tuesday, continuing the story of Dante, and possibly moving on to the second Devil May Cry. Because I think we only got a few levels left in that game. So that'll be interesting. Then Thursday we will be in Sea of Thieves for a little bit, having some fun and doing some ridiculousness, some treasure hunting and stuff like that. So that'd be great. Then Saturday we'll be back in this, continuing on the build. We are actually doing pretty good. I'd like for us to get the tail done and us going into the weaponry. And then, thing is then it's just legs, 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 legs. Yeah. So, and then the final assembly. So, yeah, it's going to be a neat thing. I never readjusted my camera. Anyway, so where was I? We're currently at 152 followers. That is 8 followers away from our 160 follower goal. So let's try to get to that and get that knocked out for the year. And then if you really want to help us out, because following gets us suggested and mentioned to people, I really like is for us to be but if you really want to help us out, hit the subscribe button, because subscribing not only gets rid of ads but helps us out with server fees, maintenance fees, groceries, and with the holidays coming up, holiday fees, all that stuff, and diapers for little baby Brace. So we definitely like the contribution from that. Definitely helps us out a lot, so we appreciate it. I will try to give a few more facts next time on the next half. So if you guys are going to be here for the next time, we'll see you in a few minutes, 10 to 15, give or take, if not sooner.
And if you aren't going to be here for the rest of the night, remember to get out there, discover, explore, create, innovate. We'll see you here next time on Spartan 923 Gaming. Love you guys. Take it easy.
Making lots of progress. Woo-hoo.